board looking at me because the lesson's up here, not back here.
Are you not watching the videotape, Eli?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Y'all just do your best. Y'all just listen to me and do your lessons with me like you normally would. Be good for me. Just like I know y'all will be, and you're going to help me. Y'all. It's actually really fun. I think y'all are going to think this is fun. You do? Alright, so we are reading There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. Some leaves. There is a book called, do any of y'all know the book There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly?
Yeah.
Well, this is a lot like that, except there was an old lady who swallowed some leaves because it's fall time. So I thought this would be a fun, exciting book to read with y'all. So I'm going to read y'all this book, and then we're going to do a fun activity, okay? I'm going to teach y'all about something, and then we're going to do a fun activity. But first, let's just read our book. So y'all listen up, and y'all listen really closely because the activity actually involves y'all listening closely, okay?
I've read this book before.
So there was an old lady who swallowed some leaves. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
Y'all don't go swallowing leaves, okay?
No.
All right. There was an old lady who swallowed some leaves. I don't know why she swallowed those leaves. Perhaps she'll sneeze. Maybe she'll sneeze. There was an old lady who swallowed a shirt. It didn't hurt to swallow that shirt. She swallowed the shirt to fill it with leaves. I don't know why she swallowed the leaves. Perhaps she'll sneeze. There was an old lady who swallowed a pumpkin. She wasn't a bumpkin to swallow that pumpkin.
I thought that was the big turkey that was cut.
You did. She swallowed the pumpkin to wear the shirt. She swallowed the shirt to fill it with leaves. I don't know why she swallowed the leaves. Perhaps she'll sneeze. Notice all the things that she's doing. Notice all the things that she's doing with these things she's swallowing. They sound so silly, don't they? She's filling a shirt with leaves. Putting a shirt on a pumpkin. There was an old lady who swallowed a pole. Look at her go. She was on a roll when she swallowed that pole.
She must be very hungry.
I know, maybe, let's see.
No, she making.
Shh. If you know the book, don't say it. It is a fun ending, though. She swallowed the pole to prop up the pumpkin. She swallowed the pumpkin to wear the shirt. She swallowed the shirt to fill it with leaves. I don't know why she swallowed the leaves. Perhaps she'll sneeze. Maybe she'll sneeze. There was an old lady who swallowed some pants. Look at those. She started to dance when she swallowed the pants. She swallowed the pants to cover the pole. She swallowed the pole to prop up the pumpkin. She swallowed the pumpkin to wear the shirt. What do y'all think? Y'all don't say it if y'all know it, but think in your head, what do you think is gonna happen? Why is she doing all these things with these items she's swallowing? She swallowed the shirt to fill it with leaves. I don't know why she swallowed the leaves. Perhaps she'll sneeze. There was an old lady who swallowed a rope. She didn't mope when she swallowed that rope.
What's mope?
So she didn't, great question, Tucker. She didn't pout. She wasn't sad when she swallowed that rope. Great question, Tucker. She swallowed the rope to tie up the pants. She swallowed the pants to cover up the pole. She swallowed the pole to prop up the pumpkin. She swallowed the pumpkin to wear the shirt. No. She swallowed the shirt to fill it with leaves. Look at all those leaves. Some are fall leaves. Some are still green. I don't know why she swallowed the leaves. Perhaps she'll sneeze. There was an old lady who swallowed some hay. She didn't say why she swallowed the hay. Swallowing hay, like what horses eat. What you sit on, y'all know what a big barrel of hay looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you've ever been to like the pumpkin patch, you might have been on a hay ride.
Yeah. And she bounced.
But she did it with ease, which means it was easy for her. She did it with ease. It wasn't hard for her to swallow that hay. And then she started to sneeze. Achoo! Oh. So she did sneeze. We said perhaps maybe she would sneeze, and she did sneeze. Happy fall. Do y'all get it? Look what happened when she sneezed. She made a scarecrow. Look what happened when she sneezed. So she filled the shirt with leaves, and then she covered the pole with pants, and she tied up the rope with pants, and then she stuck her pumpkin on top of her pole, and she made a scarecrow. And she also stuffed the pants with hay. And so all those things she put into her mouth, she sneezed out, and it made a scarecrow. Do you know what a scarecrow is? Does anyone? Right. So Ella Rose, do you know what a scarecrow is?
You put it out in a farm to scare crows.
You do. My grandfather used to have a scarecrow in his. So when you have food growing in a farm, sometimes birds or critters will come and try and eat your food. Okay, eat the food that you're planting, and that's your food. You want to eat that food. So farmers will put up scarecrows to scare away. They'll put up scarecrows that kind of look like people, so that the birds or the critters think that there's a person, that the farmer's out there, and maybe they won't go eat the food or the crops. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Isn't that so cool? Happy fall.
Or they put it out in Bloomfield.
All right.
They put it out.
We are going to do an activity with that book, but first I want to teach y'all about something. I want to teach y'all a few words, and this book goes great with this lesson. So look up here at my chart. We are going to talk about story sequence, or another way to talk about that would be to talk about, you could call it sequence of events. And that word sequence, that's you don't hear that word all the time. That word sequence or sequencing just means to put things in order. We put all kinds of things in order. It just means to put things in order or ordering. So why is sequencing important? Y'all look right here. So good, can y'all see it? Is it good writers sequence, so they put things in order by telling their story in the order it happened. So readers can follow along and understand. So think about it, y'all. That's so important. Like in our Junie B. Jones book, what if the author, the writer of the story, wrote and said, what if he said that Junie B. went to the nurse's office and got tested for glasses before her teacher realized she couldn't read the board? That wouldn't make a lot of sense, would it? No, because she got tested for glasses. She went to the nurse to get tested for glasses because her teacher knew that she couldn't read the board. Or another. So that's like in books or stories that we sequence in movies too. So one of Miss Roberts' favorite movies is Finding Nemo. Do y'all know that movie? Do y'all know the movie Finding Nemo? What if Nemo got lost out at sea before the part of the movie where he was born? Could he have done that? No. Could he have gotten lost at sea before? So it made sense. So the author showed us first Nemo was born, and that's some more words. Y'all hear that first word I just said? First Nemo was born, and then he got lost at sea. So y'all pay attention to those words. Those Finding Nemo. Well, right, they had to find Nemo. Yeah, sometimes the title kind of gave it away, didn't? Kind of gave away what it was going to be about a little bit. You can foreshadow. You can make a guess. So let's look at these words, our key words for sequencing or putting things in order. First, next, and last. So we talked about, first, and we're going to do an activity with this. I'm going to go over one more thing with y'all, and then we're going to do an activity. So first, Nemo, we said first Nemo was born, right? It showed us that he was born first, and he was a baby. And next, he got lost at sea, right? And then, who's seen that movie, and who knows what happened at the very end? Who knows what happened last? Do you know, Mason, what happened last?
They find Nemo.
They find Nemo. That's what happened last. And a lot of things happened in between that, right? Y'all listen up here. Do what, Ella Rose?
With another fish.
With another fish. Right, his dad helped find. So there are details. Those are called story details, which are just more things that happen in the movie. So there are more things that happen in Finding Nemo. But overall, we know that first he was born. That's the beginning. That's the beginning of the story. Next, he got lost out at sea. And last he was found. So that's just kind of like a short, you can kind of narrow it down and make it shorter and say first, next, and last. But there are a lot more things that happened, right? Okay, sequencing and ordering. Does that just happen in movies and stories? Things happen in order. Things happen in a certain order all the time. We do things in a certain order. Okay, listen to this. Could I brush my teeth before I even got out of bed in the morning? Could I? Well, I guess I could, but I would have to have my toothbrush right next to me. No, I couldn't. So what you do in the morning, when you wake up in the morning, you first get out of bed, and then you might do something else in between that. But normally you get out of bed, and then at some point next you brush your teeth, and then maybe you'll eat breakfast before you brush your teeth. So first, next, and then last. Usually the last thing you do is maybe grab your backpack and head to school or something like that. Okay, another thing that we do all kinds of things in order. Can I put my tennis shoe on before I put my sock on in the morning? No, that wouldn't work, would it? That wouldn't work. Or could I put my shirt on before I zip up my jacket in the morning? Well, I could, but normally we would put our shirt on and then our jacket because there's an order to everything we do. Okay, so y'all remember me talking about Nemo and how something happens first, next, and last in Nemo. You remember my example? So first Nemo's born, then he gets lost, and then at the end he's found. We're going to do an activity. I'm going to tell you who your partner is. So first, I want you to think in your head, your favorite book or movie. Your favorite book or movie. So a story that you know really well. Don't say it out loud, just think in your head. And then I want you to turn to your partner or small group. I'm going to put some of you all in a group of 3. I want you to turn to your group or partner and I want you to tell them what happens first, next, and then last in your movie or story. So I'll tell you in a second who your partner is. So just what happens? What are the sequence of events in your story? All right, so just a second. So Tucker and Ella Rose and Mateo, y'all share. Don't be too loud. Just share like in your groups because we want everyone to be able to hear their partner, right? So Tucker, just stay right there and y'all just share. Y'all just share right there. And then Ava and be thinking. Get your movie or your book in your head. Do what, Tucker?
It wouldn't be like that.
What?
It's all me.
Sure. You can grab a tissue.
That's my
All right, Tucker, you got it in your head? You good?
all me.
So y'all remember to share first, next, and last. And then Ava and Kinsley, y'all can share together. And then let's do Carly and Mason, y'all share together. Or Carly, Mason, and Hudson, y'all share together. So we'll do a couple groups. And then, hey, Jacob, look up here, bud. You're going to share with Eli and Rachel. So, Rachel, turn around. You got your tissue. You want to get there right away and get some hand sanitizer? Okay, go there and get some hand sanitizer so I can come and join your group. So, share. Think about your favorite book or movie. What happens first, next, and last? So, y'all got it? Hudson, you want to share with them? Eli, you going to turn around and share with Jacob? What's a book or a movie that you love? What's your favorite movie? Come here, Rachel. Right here. What's your favorite movie? Rachel, what's your favorite movie? Hudson, what's your favorite movie? You like zombies? Turn around and tell Carly and Mason what happens in zombies. Turn around and tell them. All right, Rachel. Nemo was a boy. Do you like that movie? Do you remember what happens? We just went over it. Share with them. Eli, what's your favorite movie? Or book. Or book. It could be a book. What's your favorite movie or book? What's a book? You like Mickey? So the TV show? You like TV show? Well, what's your favorite? Think of an episode and tell them what happens in that episode. Okay, well tell them. Tell Jacob and Rachel. Yeah, Rachel. What is it? What's your Tell them about it. What did y'all pick? Favorite movie? Oh, that's good. And there's a lot. There's a lot. Yeah, she did. There's a lot that happens in There Was an Old Lady Swallowed Pie. And there's a lot that happens in There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed Some Leaves too. And we're gonna get into that. It might be kind of hard to remember what all happens because there's so many things that happen in that one. And it goes in an order, and there's a reason for that order. How's it going? What are y'all talking about? You know who else likes zombies? Hudson likes zombies. Okay. Oh, that's a good. I've seen that one. All right, y'all listen back up here. So, talking about, even just to tell a friend about a movie, even not even thinking just first, next, and last, even just to tell a friend about a movie, you have to remember what happens in it. You have to remember the order that happens. And you wouldn't tell someone about your favorite movie and start with the ending, would you? No. You would kind of talk about what happens first, next, and last. So, story sequence. So, putting things in order. I'm going to put my chart. I'm going to hang it right here so we can still see it. All right, we are about to do some sequencing. We're about to talk about order with the book that we just read. So a lot of things happen in that book, right? Let's see if we can remember what happens first and then next. So the first thing she swallows, and then the second thing she swallows, and then the third and the fourth. Let's see if we can remember that, okay? But we're going to do it with some items, okay? So Ms. Roberts has some things that are going to help y'all. So let's see. I have 7. I'm going to pick. Y'all are each going to get a chance to do it, but right now I'm just going to pick my first right here. So Eli and Rachel and Hudson. 1, 2, 3, my first 7 friends. 4, Carly. 5, Mason. 6, Jacob, and we'll get a Kinsley, and 7, Kinsley. So y'all come up. Y'all come. Actually, stay at your desk now. I'm going to come bring y'all items, okay? I'm going to get some hand sanitizer first before I touch my items. Okay. So I have some bags. All right. Whoop. Oh, there we go. That can be our first one. Eli's going to get to hold our pole. So y'all remember she swallows a pole, doesn't she? Rachel, you want to be my leaves? You want to hold my leaves? I have some pants. So what do you think I'm handing y'all? I'm handing y'all all of the things that what? She swallowed. But we're going to try and remember. Let's see. You want to be my shirt? You hold my shirt. And I have a rope. Mason, you want to hold my rope? All right, y'all. Okay, let's go over real fast. These are not toys, so we're just using them right now to help us remember what happens in our story. Okay, these are tools. They're not toys. So be gentle with my items. Okay. All right, or you will get them taken away, and someone else can be your item. Carly, you think you're strong enough to be my pumpkin? It's not too heavy. All right, and then I have one more. I have some. Mrs. Roberts can get it out of here. I have some hay. This is a little. I have some hay, some real hay. It's tied up. Let me make sure no pieces are coming out of it. All right, I don't want to make a mess. Who did I say? Let's see. Kinsley, you want to hold my hay?
What's about hers?
Okay. All right. Who can remember? So, a lot of things happened in the story, and they happened in a certain order. Oh, you know what? I have one more, actually. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have one more thing, actually. Ava, do you want to be my scarecrow? So we know that the scarecrow comes when? That one's kind of obvious. Last. The scarecrow comes last. So she swallows all of these things in a certain order to make her scarecrow, right? All right. What's the first thing she swallows? Who can remember the first thing she swallows? Raise your hand if you remember. Mateo?
The leaf.
The leaves. So Rachel, you get to come first. So we're going to line up. I'm going to line up my friends with my items in order so that y'all can see what comes first and then next and then next. So come right here. Yeah, you see the leaves? What?
It's like the hedges and
What season would we see leaves like this in?
fall.
Fall. Why? Because they're what?
They're orange and yellow.
Right, a rose. Because the leaves change colors in the fall. So Rachel, can you stand right here for me? Just stand here and turn around and face the class with your leaves. Who remembers the second thing she swallowed? What came next? Hudson, you raised your hand pretty fast, and I'm glad because the shirt. He remembers. All right, he's got the shirt ready to go. Just hold it in your hands, Hudson. Thank you, sir. All right, so she swallowed some leaves, and then she swallowed the shirt. Do y'all remember why she swallowed the leaves and then the shirt? What did she do with the leaves? She stuck. What, Elrose?
The pumpkin.
She put the leaves in the shirt. Do y'all remember the third thing that she swallows? What, Tucker?
The pumpkin.
My pumpkin! So Carly, you're next. You got it? You need help? You got it. Nice. This is another item that we see in what season? When does this item grow? Fall. All right.
My dad said yesterday he may be getting pumpkin. We were making pumpkin pie.
Ooh, yum. Yes, you can make pumpkin pie with pumpkins, right? All right. I see Eli raising his hand. Do you know what comes next, Eli?
Oh.
The pole. Why does she swallow the pole after the pumpkin? Because why? She does what? She props up the pumpkin with the pole, right? You got it? All right. My next. Who knows what comes next? Kinsley, what comes next? Do you know? Do you remember? It's okay if you don't. Do you know, Lorraine?
Pants.
The pants! Y'all are such good listeners. The pants. So Jacob, my friend with the pants. You can come stand next to Eli. Y'all hold each other. Just hold your own items. Just hold your own items. The pants. You're right. Okay. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 friends so far. So what comes 6? Oh, Mason looks so excited because he knows that it's the what? The rope. So come on, Mason. And the rope was used to do what? Why did she swallow the rope after the pants, Kinsley? So she can tie up the pants on her scarecrow.
One back. Hey.
All right.
Whoa.
The rope.
Thanks.
And then what is the last thing she swallows before she makes her beautiful creation? She swallows, well, Rose, the hay. So my hay. Nice. The hay. All right, you can see him right here. And she swallows the hay. And she stuffs the pants with the hay, right? All right. And it makes what at the very end, Ava? It makes a scarecrow. You can see him. So, notice how she swallows these things in a certain order, right? So y'all listen here. So she swallows the leaves to stuff the shirt. And then she puts the shirt on the pumpkin. And then the pumpkin gets propped up on the pole, right? And then the pants go on the pumpkin. And the pants get tied up with a rope, which get stuffed with hay. And it makes a what at the very end? A scarecrow.
I think hay makes rope.
Hey, what? They kind of do look similar, don't they? They look similar. All right, my friends. Y'all can go sit down with your items and I'll come and I'll get them. Thank y'all so much. Y'all did awesome. Thank y'all for helping me. Okay, y'all sit back down. Okay, so y'all remember, y'all try and remember this because we're going to do another activity with this soon, okay? So y'all sit down, have a seat. I'm going to come collect my items. Eli, hand it over. Thank you, sir. All right, thank y'all. Y'all did awesome. Thank you, Hudson. Do y'all want to do it again real fast so my friends can... Okay, we'll do it again.
So the people that didn't go.
Right, that's the three of y'all, right? So, we'll do it one more time. One more time. Yay! That's going to be tricky, though, because we're going to have to do... Some friends will get to do it twice. That's okay, because the next... I'll remember who did it twice, and the next activity that we do, I'll make sure that y'all get to also do something special, okay? Mason, do you want to do something different this time? All right, one more time. Let's move fast this time. What's the first thing she swallows? The leaves. Come on. Or just hold them up. Let's just hold them up. Is that okay? Is that okay with y'all if we just hold them up? Or do y'all want to come stand up here? Okay, the leaves. Come on. The leaves. What? That's good because we can see it in order. What's the second thing she swallows real fast? Who has? Tucker, my shirt. She swallows the shirt. Come stand up here. Thank you. All right, what's the next thing she swallows? Hudson knows. The pumpkin. My strong pumpkin. Come on, bud. And then what comes next? Who has my pole? Mateo. And then the pants. Come on, Ella Rose. And then what comes next? The rope. Thank you, Carly. And what comes last? Oh, you know what, Kinsley still has my hay. That's okay. You can come be hay again. You can come up here, Kinsley. Or you want to stay? So the hay, hold it up. And then what does it end with? Our scarecrow. Our scarecrow. It makes our scarecrow. Good job. Do y'all think y'all could remember the order this happens in? We're going to do another activity, so I want you all to try and remember really well what happens. So what is this called? So after doing this activity, we know the what? The order or that S word? The sequence. Yes, we know the sequence or the order of events. Okay? And remember, be thinking about, there are all kinds of things that have order or sequence in them. Our class schedule is one of them. There are things that we do throughout our day in the same order or sequence. All right, so y'all be thinking, listen up here, put it down. Y'all be thinking throughout your days the things that you do in order. Maybe you'll notice the order that you do things in, and that's for a purpose, both in stories and just every day. All right, y'all can go sit down. Thank y'all. Hey, buddy.
Every day.
What?
Every day.
Is this real? Is that a real story? No, that was a fiction story. So that means it was a fiction story, which means it wasn't real. It didn't actually happen. Thank y'all so much.